Hi.
Michelle, welcome. Sit down. I was just kicking Joe DeRosa out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, well, you're here.
Sorry.
You're here.
Awesome.
I know.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
How did you get 750,000 followers on Twitter? Nicole,
I don't know.
Come in here. Do you know Nicole Biggins?
Hi.
Oh, shit.
This is
You replaced me with Beadle? Oh, no.
Beadle's got 750,000 followers on Twitter.
Replaced me with Beadle? No chance.
My husband just called me and he wants to punch you in the face.
Why?
Yes. And he wants to bang
Why
you.
did you say yes?
Sweet.
We just met.
I'm not that good, though, so let him know.
You're a very intriguing figure to me because I see the Twitter followers. I go 750,000. She's got a lot of Twitter followers. She's got a big television show.
Oh, huge.
She's got a reputation.
Massive.
She's famous.
Yeah,
but
super.
she started following me
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Right.
Randomly, right? And so I go, oh my gosh, let me look into this chick. What's going on here? But then she didn't respond to my tweets.
I didn't?
Nope.
Were they funny?
I was like, hey, we should talk about wrestling sometime.
That's not funny.
That's
though.
not
And
funny
you were
at all.
like, I'm not
Yeah,
going to even
that's-
address that you
could be
suggested
anyone.
that.
Beadle
And that's the other
surprise.
thing. Like, I'm like, okay, we have Michelle Beadle in here, all right? This is a major media personality who 750,000. It doesn't lie.
matter.
It doesn't lie.
Allegedly, I bought some of them, according to
Did you?
one of the blogs. Yeah, I don't even know how. I would, but I don't know how.
You should buy some to get yourself to $1 million.
That's what I thought, because I do know people that did that early on.
Who? Tell me one name.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I don't know the person very well. I just know of.
Exactly. What, are they going to be mad at you? It's not like you're going to lose a
No,
friend.
I think they already hate me, so it doesn't really matter.
So then who is it? Who do you think?
But
Guess-
I've heard of this. People that got to
Yeah.
$1 million early on in life, and you're thinking,
Yeah.
how,
Sam, did you
Those
not do
people
your
that bought
research?
stuff.
There's like one person this could be.
Who is it, Erin Andrews?
I don't know that person.
Oh, I know. You don't even know who she is.
I know who she is.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know her either.
Michelle Beadle is a giant wrestling fan.
I was
am.
really. He told me that last week, and I was a little disappointed because I am not.
Okay, but I woke up this morning with just this new lease on life, knowing that it was Mania week.
Right, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know if you could. I feel like I'm just glowing from the
Really, you
inside.
are.
This is what I was wondering. What is more difficult as a sports reporter? What's a bigger hurdle to get over?
Yeah.
Being a woman or being a fan of professional wrestling?
Oh, definitely being a wrestling fan.
That's what I thought.
Totally.
Because then I watch the YouTube clips, and they're just giving you shit for
I
being...
mean, they
like, they're
really
just like,
do.
you like wrestling,
Yeah.
right?
They call me loser. Well, because Colin Cowherd used to call us all booger eaters, and we lived in our mom's basements.
Booger
which,
eaters.
you know, is fine. I'm sure there's a small portion that probably do those things.
It's probably a larger portion than you think.
Probably is.
yeah.
But I also, you know, it's fun. It's entertainment. I go to the movies for the same reason, to be entertained and disappear for a couple hours from my brain. And, you know, I love
Yeah.
it.
What do you
It's good
think?
stuff.
What do you think of The Rock going around? So The Rock is the WWE champion.
Yeah.
And he's defending that title at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
However, he's been going on these shows. He's been going on The Tonight Show.
He's a
He's
big
been
deal.
going on GMA. He's been going on all these shows. No championship belt.
No.
No mention of WrestleMania.
Pimpin',
I can't believe
Pimpin'
it.
the G.I. Joe.
What's your thoughts?
He's a tricky one, The Rock. He's one of those people that comes around every once in a while and just can do whatever he wants
Yeah.
and is good at it. But it does bum me out that he doesn't talk about it more. I mean, I get that he lives basically two different lives, and he's an actor, rock star on this one side, and now he's the wrestling. But it would be nice if he mentioned it a little bit more, especially since here we are, 6 days away.
That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
if they're going to put the belt on you, at least
Yeah.
show up and talk about
Right.
G.I. Joe with the belt on your
But it
shoulder.
also makes sense because when Cena attacks him, that's part of the attack. You know,
Right.
he's a movie star. It doesn't care.
It's like the I'm still Jenny from the block syndrome. Like he's forgetting his roots.
Don't know
You
what
I
that
mean?
means. Nope.
It's
You don't
exactly
know?
like that.
I-
She's
no.
she's still Jenny from the block.
But
Is
she's
she?
not.
But she's not Jenny from the block.
She
She
isn't.
has mink eyelashes.
Yeah.
for God's
Right,
sakes.
right.
People don't have that.
So now
anymore.
he's a big movie star, and he's forgetting that he used to like body slam guys.
So he's not still The Rock from Stanford.
no,
No.
no, he's
No.
not.
He's Hollywood.
He's
Yeah.
Hollywood
And that's
now.
part of why people, well, I don't know anyone that hates The Rock, but if you were against The Rock,
Right.
that's part of your claim.
So what drew you back into wrestling?
The storylines.
What specifically? What are you sitting there being like? First of all, why did you leave?
I think I just,
Because I don't understand that
yeah,
at all.
I,
Like,
I really got away from it. I think it was because it was in that period of life where I was going from not having any idea what I was going to do to, okay, I have to actually focus and try to figure out a career here. And so I guess I just disappeared from it for a while. And when I came back, I was like, holy crap, I really don't know what I was thinking. And Punk was like a heel when I came back originally, and now here we are, a heel again.
You like it better.
He belongs in that position.
Yeah.
I don't like him as a good guy.
You
It
don't.
doesn't feel right.
It doesn't, and it wasn't really working, was
He's
it?
better at being a jerk.
He is. That's his natural instinct.
He is. He is a jerk, and I like that.
And he's great because if you in real life, if you
Yeah.
know him and he likes you,
Yes.
he's a great guy.
Phil.
But I've watched him, because I've interviewed him a bunch of times. And I'm not going to go out on the limb and say he likes me, because that is a kiss of death. But he at least is aware of me.
That's good.
Because, like, I'll go
He knows your name.
Yeah, he knows me. He knows me well.
Oh, wow.
I'll go.
They had sex.
Wow.
We haven't.
It was hot.
Which was super hot.
It was second base. And it was, but it was
What
good.
is second base? Is that boobies?
Boobies?
That's boobies. Okay.
Yeah, we touch each other's boobs under the shirt.
Yeah.
Under the shirt.
Yeah, it was great.
Those either.
What do sports people think when you're like, I'm going to infuse pop culture and sports reporting?
Well, I mean, there's always the old school, just they don't understand why you'd want to do both. I mean, I still get a lot of that, like, why would you leave one thing for another?
Yeah.
Which I never really understood why that makes sense. I mean, I don't know anyone in my personal life who just talks about one thing and one thing only. So, and that's not the kind of person.
Except Mike Francesa.
Well, exactly. And we're not hanging out anytime soon.
No.
So it's like, I just don't get it. But I think the two go
Very
hand
boring.
in hand. We're all well-rounded people now. Like,
I think so.
When you go out and have drinks with your buddies, you talk about everything. And
Right.
so that's, to me, it just seems natural.
It's a risky move because you left ESPN.
Right, which to many is considered the holy grail.
Right, to go to NBC.
I know, I know.
Because you wanted to do the sports and entertainment.
I wanted
now
to
you
do a little bit of everything.
A show on NBC Sports.
Yeah.
Crossover.
Yep. Yeah.
And Access Hollywood.
Yeah.
But you got to be looking at Billy Bush like I've interacted with real men before. You have got to be kidding me. Who are
what?
you?
I think he's in Nepal right now, so I think we can say whatever we want.
Okay,
go,
good.
Go.
That's my opinion. I look at him like.
Well, but I look at a lot of Hollywood that way. I mean, it's an interesting view from this side because I'll sit there and these people, and it's the people that aren't actually talented that bring the most amount of drama, like whether it be reality stars, what have you, but they're the ones with the posses and the Times and the publicists, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't even want to talk to you. Like
Right.
I'm being made to do this interview.
Right.
I have no interest in anything you're going to say or what you're trying to sell, but it's just funny. I mean, I think there are people like that on both sides. I just find it on the entertainment side to be more.
There's more Hollywood types.
More douchiness, I think.
Than there are with the douchey athletes. Because there are douchey athletes.
100%.
Yeah.
But they're just hard to do interviews with sometimes too because they're not always really great talkers. And so you're kind of like, okay, well, that was like interviewing a child. And they always say interviewing a child is the toughest thing to do in this business. And I think athletes are up there with that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them. There are a lot of smart athletes, but there are a lot that aren't.
A lot that aren't.
Some of them
I
have
mean,
just been hit in the head too many times, and it's just like,
or they're too cool. They're too cool is the problem.
and I've seen athletes go through school. Like I went to Syracuse freshman year with Carmelo Anthony.
Huh.
So we share. And he left after freshman year. But I've told
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. That education was so
crazy.
important.
I don't understand.
But I've told this story before that, like, I had a friend who was in history class with him. And Mello, he'd never go to class. Why would he? He's on the basketball team.
Yeah.
But
Any of them?
He showed up. Well, I mean, I don't know. But Mello was like a star.
Yeah, he was a big deal.
Yeah, because everybody knew he could go to the
I mean,
NBA,
the gym's
and then he
named
did.
after him now, for God's sakes.
Yes.
Like, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. But he shows up to class and he's wearing like a hoodie. And for whatever reason, he decided to show up one day. But he put his head down on the desk.
Nope.
The whole class, right? And the teacher just ignores it because the teacher's probably just like, holy shit, Carmelo Anthony's in my class right now.
Don't do anything stupid.
Those are his braids. This is amazing.
Oh, I forgot about that period of life.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
braids.
cornrows before Lala.
Obviously.
And you have to be not only the way he's doing on the court, but what's going on with Lala and everything. You're all over the place.
Oh, I mean, I wake up thinking about it.
So Carmelo,
First thing every morning.
how's Lala doing?
Lala today.
Carmelo's got his head down on the desk, and the teacher's ignoring it. And then he randomly, in the middle of this lesson, probably about the War of 1812 or something, Carmelo Anthony just puts his hand up.
Randomly.
Oh, no.
And then the teacher goes, and he's like flabbergasted. He's like, this is fantastic.
Mr. Anthony.
Yeah, he goes, Carmelo. And Carmelo Anthony, I'll never forget this quote, said, war is bad. It makes me sad. And then he put his head back down on the
he
desk.
did not.
Yes,
Was he
he did.
stoned?
I hope so.
I don't know, but that was his contribution.
I mean, it's beautifully simple in its
deep.
meaning, but
It may be haiku if we break down the syllables. I'm not sure.
that actually makes me like Carmelo for a minute.
Yeah.
That story did.
Well, if you next time you interview him, I'm assuming you'll get to talk to him at some point. You gotta.
Do you think he remembers that, or do you think he's so full of these wonderful little nuggets of beauty?
That's just a day.
Yeah, I mean, that's one day in the life.
That was just class. Like, yeah, I went to class today.
War is
I'd like
bad.
to quote someone. Let me know if this rings a bell.
Yeah. It makes me sad. That's an amazing story. You've never told me that.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah, it's really funny. Well, he's a whimsical guy, that
Really
Carmelo
is,
Anthony.
truly.
I did not know.
Are you tough to be in a relationship with guys? Because I would assume it's very intimidating.
No, I don't think it's that. I'm just
To have
tough
somebody
because
who
I'm-
knows about sports like you do.
Yeah, but well, the
I don't
beauty
know
of
about
men is no matter what we may or may not know, you guys always think you're smarter. So
Yeah.
I don't ever think that's a problem. I think I'm just tough to be in a relationship with. Period, because I'm just very set in my ways and selfish with my time.
You are.
I have as I get older, and you guys will know this as you get older. Your patience level it almost becomes non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
So what might have been in your 20s something cute that you're willing to overlook in your late 30s is like nope,
Not so good.
and I'm done, and it's sad.
And you're one of those what they call career women.
Yes. Like one of those weird chicks who wears tennis shoes to walk to the office
Yeah,
and then change into my heels. I hate them.
Wearing
I don't
Reeboks
get
on the train.
You know what? That's what they made flats for. Thank
Yeah.
God the 80s are over.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Such a-
80s.
God
such a
damn
bad
it.
look.
But yeah, so you don't think it's the sport? Like I enjoy. I don't watch a lot of sports.
Yeah.
Wrestling takes up a huge amount of
Well,
my
it's
time.
a kind of, it's 3 hours every Monday, for God's
Right,
sake.
and
Come
plus
on.
you got to at least keep up with what's going on SmackDown and everywhere
know.
else, and read the dirt sheets and everything. So I mean, plus you got to take your time to go to Toys R Us and buy the action figures. Am I right, Beadle?
No, you don't. Do you have the action? Do you have like a whole collection of everything?
Yeah.
I have the chairs from Survivor Series, and I'll have one from Mania.
Where are you
obviously.
sitting?
I don't know yet. WWE is like being awesome to me right now.
Are they going to put you on TV?
I hope not. I would like to have many beers, but we'll see.
No. I don't mean like
Many.
I mean in general. Like, are they going to let you start?
Oh,
like,
I don't know. I've heard they haven't gotten back to me with what exactly we're going to be doing, but I'm gonna like really love this week. I'm going to go to the thing on Thursday night and Are you doing all of it?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame on Saturday.
Friday morning's Radio Row.
Oh my God.
Punk and Paul Heyman are going to be there.
Paul Heyman's also brilliant.
You know he's from Westchester.
I know.
Same place Sam Roberts is from. That's me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, I
Hey
just-
guys, that's him.
Me, Sam Roberts.
What the hell is Sam Roberts?
The audience will think I was just doing it, but in actuality, it was in case you forgot what my name was while we were sitting here, and you're like, "Oh yeah, Sam Roberts. I've heard of him."
I've done that like on a date where you're like, oh my God, I don't think he has any idea what my last name is.
That's why you just have to go, "Hey, you know
Everyone
what
calls me
Michelle
Beadle."
Beadle says."
Why do they call you that? That's my last name. Don't
It's
worry.
my last name. Michelle's my first name. Now you know. So
This is a big week.
What was the wrestler or the storyline that brought you back in? 10 years later, you'd fallen off. It's
Yeah.
not. It's a different era right now. I mean,
really
you're
is.
sitting there used to Stone Cold flipping people off and The Rock raising his eyebrow and whatnot.
But I mean, is it really that different? 'Cause
No.
we still have people filling those different needs that we, you got the Punk that just hates everyone. Rock's still around. Undertaker's still around. It's been interesting that people have come back.
Yeah.
That I was like, I'm waiting for Stone Cold. I'm just not giving up on the idea that we're going to hear the breaking of the glass and he's going to walk out.
You know what I think Stone Cold's been doing? He's just been sitting back and going, as long as The Rock is getting a headlining bill, fuck you guys. Stone Cold's not coming back. There's no way Stone Cold
But
is
if he
second
came
bill.
back, can you imagine if we're like on Sunday night, we hear that sound?
Oh my, that would be it.
I will have a heart attack.
I hope not.
I think I will. I will go nuts. It'll be the stupidest thing I've ever done.
My God.
Well, Undertaker's still undefeated at WrestleMania.
I know
He's
that.
taking on Punk.
You tell me,
So that's
Michelle
huge.
Beadle.
Yeah.
What's the match you're looking forward to the most?
That one, actually. Because
Punk
on the one
Undertaker.
hand, I feel like Taker has to win.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, wouldn't it just be catastrophic if he didn't?
CM Punk won.
Right.
And that was the end of the streak.
Right.
What do you think of them taking the real-life death of Paul Bearer?
Love it so much it hurts me inside.
It's great, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's
You know
what's
what? We
supposed
all
to be
die.
done.
We all die. Relax.
Yeah.
And his family apparently gave them their blessing.
Plus, you look at a guy who's been in wrestling all his life, and then he dies. He's
Yeah.
probably going to be like, you know what? Let's keep it
I think
going.
it's beautiful that
The
it went
show
that
must
way.
go on.
The show must go on. The fact that the urn is being dropped every Monday is hilarious.
You liked it.
It's just
Yeah, but you
cool
love
and awesome.
you love CM Punk.
Well, I also love I think the shock value is good.
Didn't you guys have an interaction a while back? He threw a shirt at you or
yes,
something?
he rubbed my head,
Yeah.
which is a code for a lot of things, I think.
And you've never gotten together since, like you've never done an interview or anything since then?
No, we had a dinner once where he sat because he doesn't
Yes,
drink.
Zito, it's industry stuff.
Yeah, I don't- what is that?
The fingers locking means interview.
Looks like an orgy when you do that.
I don't know what you guys do.
So you and all those wrestlers have never.
I know. Hey, no, we had a dinner once, and because he's straight edge,
Yeah.
he doesn't drink.
Right.
So I drank a bottle of wine while he sat there and watched me. So now it's like a joke. Like even
Right.
when he's like grumpy or whatever, I'm like, "Would you like to come watch me drink a bottle of wine?"
Yeah.
Will that cheer you up?
No thanks. One
Yeah.
time, you know, like Michelle Beadle, she's marketing herself as a complete human being. None of this sort of like, hey, I'm your go-to for this or that.
No.
She's like, you know what?
Go-to.
I am everything that is Michelle Beadle.
That's true. I am.
And you can watch
deep,
her.
too.
That was very deep.
That was mellow-esque.
That's me wrapping this thing up.
I like
that
that.
was good.
That's professional.
Yeah.
He's got
That's this. Interlocking. Orgy.
The orgy interview.
We're all going to have an orgy now.
Okay.
Which is great.
I shaved this morning for
Fantastic. The crossover's on the NBC Sports Network.
Yes.
What time is it on?
6-ish, sometimes 10:30.
Okay.
We re-air a bunch.
6-ish or 10:30.
Well, we're definitely on at 6 every day, but then they re-air the heck out of it.
And I feel bad for your co-host, by the way,
Why?
because it's your show.
Well, yeah.
I mean, when you look at the description, it's like, Michelle Beadle, one of the most beloved sports, and also her co-host.
That's the word.
You know what? That's what I came here for.
It's like